Okay, welcome to an unboxing video. This is for my new keyboard, which is a Redragon K621 RGB, and this is the TKL, so 10 keyless, so no numpad. And yeah, I just wanted to quickly unbox it. Got it from AliExpress. Checked getting it straight from Redragon, but the shipping and taxing fees to where I am is not really the best. So I've taken some pictures of the box itself, just in case I need to send it back if it's damaged, because we can see that it has been bent. So hopefully the keyboard itself is fine. But yes, I'm going to try and basically just unbox this, then I'll test it out later on. But yes, I was looking for a new keyboard. I wanted it to basically just be something that is a little bit better than my current one. I'll show you my current one, but we will just get into the video. And there we go. So one thing that I was unsure about these keyboards was that the ones of the official Red brand website, they don't have these different keycap colors, right? So that was one thing that I was not sure if it's something that was actually original or not. So let's take a look at it. So far so good. At least there's no physical damage on the keyboard itself. It has padding on the sides. I don't know if you can really see that. Okay, so that lifts up the keyboard itself and keeps it more secure, meaning you have some distance to travel when the box is flexed. Let's say, I know the camera is not the best angle, but let's try and fix that. Okay, so since it's a slim keyboard, then you still have enough space for any flex, let's say, in the box as well. So it does look good. I thought the keycaps, these ones, would be white, but they're not. They're more off-white, I would say. And yeah, that's one thing that I was not really sure about. I'd prefer to have it a full black setup. However, with these different colors, there's off-white, these reds, I was not sure how it would look, because most of my desk setup is all black. But so far so good. So that's the keyboard. I'll put that to one side. We'll check what else is in the box. Let's see. I've got some, I think these are stickers. I like stickers, to be honest, but don't know how much I'm going to use them. But yeah, so you get a sticker package or so. Get some manuals. So it does look all legit, which is something that I am happy about. Another manual, it's in Chinese. This is the cable, which again has the right angle, which is good, because on the keyboard itself, the USB port is not actually in the front, right? It's actually on the side. So hence why you actually get this one with a little angle, right angle, so you can actually plug it in. And it's USB-C as well, so plug that in. There we go, nice and snug. So that's good. So we got the cable, USB cable. We get the keycap remover, so that's for removing the keycaps. And you also get a little piece to remove the key switches itself. So this is personally my first mechanical keyboard. So yeah, that's what you get inside. I'll try and switch this a little bit so you can see more. So that's what you get inside, right? To remove the key switches. This is to remove the keycaps, right? Remove that. So nice handy tools. What you also do get is some spare keycaps as well, which again are from what they have used in terms of the colors. So I could basically replace all of the red ones for black, except the spacebar, which is a gray. So that is something good at least. Don't know how I'll keep these keycaps or not. We shall see. But yes, so that's what you get in there. And also you get some spare switches, which is good as well. So I should have the red switches, which is I think just the linear ones. Again, this is my first mechanical keyboard, and I know it's a big industry in terms of modding. And here they are. Yeah, I know everyone's, oh, how do they sound? How do they sound? Yeah, I'm new to this, but as I am an engineer and I do like DIY, it's something that maybe I'm going to actually take a wee bit of a fancy to. But yeah, so 4 key switches that you can replace, which is actually quite handy, but hopefully it's not showing that they're not going to last, right? Hopefully it's just something that I never have to use, you know. But that's them there. 4 key switches. So spare key switches, you get some spare key caps as well, which is good. So again, I'll have the link in the description. If you'd like to get one from AliExpress, this cost me $45, which in pounds came up to around £35, which was a great deal for myself, because the other keyboard I was actually looking at was the Logitech G915. One of the reasons I didn't want to get the Logitech, right, is basically the buttons, right? The keycaps were not easily replaceable. The switches as well, they're not hot swappable, meaning not the keycaps themselves, right, but the actual switches themselves, right? You cannot replace those. So if you get a dud, if it gets damaged on the Logitech, then there's not really much you can do apart from actually getting a whole replacement board. So that's one thing that I didn't like. So like the keycaps as well, apparently were quite fragile, which was another reason not to get it, because why pay for something that is more expensive, right? And yet the quality is not really going to be that much better in terms of the keycaps being able to replace your key switches. So I opted to see what else is there on the market. I came across this and I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try, you know. So you have, and also one thing that I did want, right, was this multimedia keys. So this right here is a volume scroll wheel. Yeah, doesn't seem or feel as, let's say, premium, you know, just comparing it to my Logitech mouse, which I assume would be more on par with what you'd get on the G915. These multimedia buttons as well, these again, they're rubber, but also on the G915 it's similar, right? So there's no really quality difference there, I'd say, but at least these seem sturdy enough, right? And yeah, so this is just a quick unboxing. This is it, got it from AliExpress. So if you have any problems getting yours from the official Redragon website, then you can check AliExpress. You can check Amazon as well, but even where I am from, there's no official Amazon for the country. I have to get it either from Germany, because I'm not currently in the UK. Yeah, so this is it. This is just the unboxing part. And okay, there's a magnet in here, so it holds your dongle, which is good. You have the 2 rubber feet as well to have it stood up. Yeah, I know you guys love sound tests, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna press anything because I'm not a quick typist. So feels good. Feels like it's gonna be fine for me to type on. But yeah, this is just the unboxing. I'll get into more intricate details, you know, once I've turned it on once I've tested that it all works via the laptop. Keyboard I am coming from is this big boy, which is a wired one. You can see the size difference. So that is the one I'm coming from. This is a Logitech G915. So again, that is a size difference right there, so it's quite tiny. So I'm looking forward to actually having more space on my desk. But I really love this keyboard, the multimedia keys, the mute, the volume rocker, the quick light on off. But the thing that I don't like about it is it had sticky keys from time to time, and it's really annoying. And that's one thing that I wanted to just get rid of. And I was like, okay, if I'm going to upgrade, then I might as well do it right, get a mechanical keyboard, since there's so much hype about them. I don't really care about the gaming aspect, so that's why I just went for a wireless one rather than having a cable one, wired one, because of latency and all of that. I know gamers, that's what they care much about, but I don't really care that much about the latency. As long as it's something that's easy to type, has the multimedia keys, that's a big factor for me, and is at least has a direction pad. I don't want to get any of the smaller 75% or 60% keyboards, because for me that's just too small and they don't really have the multimedia keys. Voila, you can see the lights, and that seems quite nice. So I just wanted to add that in it at least, so you can see how it looks. Yes, this is quite bright. That I do see, I do notice that. Even sitting here, it does seem bright, but nothing I cannot solve with maybe a marker on top of it, dim it a little bit. But apart from that, there you go, seeing it with the lights on. One thing I don't like is this Redragon. Just looks too tacky for me. So I'm gonna try and solve that as well. Okay, so coming here from using this keyboard for around 2 weeks, over 2 weeks now, and just a couple of updates. First and foremost, wanted to just show you how it actually looks, right? So that's the interior PCB where you're going to be putting your switches. That's how it looks. So it's north facing LED, and these are the switches there, and I think it's the KL keycap switch, or however you want to call it. That's how the keycap looks, right? And again, please don't expect any high quality video in terms of editing and stuff. This is about basically just getting straight to the point, right? And I might actually make a YouTube channel straight to the point. So it's just about helping you guys make your purchasing decision, and give you a heads up on what to expect. Another thing that was a little bit disappointing is at the bottom of the keycaps, right? It seems that they have like some plastic that wasn't like shaved off. You can see it here at the bottom of these black ones, right? It's not like shaved off, so it's like sticks out and you can feel it. It's a little bit scratchy, kind of. Maybe on this one you'll be able to tell. See at the bottom, you can see these 3 little dots here. And that's the one thing that just makes it seem a little bit less premium, but it is not a premium keyboard. There's something that quality control could have done something better, but it doesn't really inhibit the use of the keyboard itself. It doesn't affect it at all. It's just something more aesthetic, and again, it's just one of those things that just I noticed. Another thing that I don't like about it so far, the buttons, the media keys, right? You press them and they light up, but then they go off, right? And that's one thing that I don't like. I like it just to be fully lit, but it's not fully lit, right? So that's one of the things, and I'll show you again. The scroll, that is fine. I have no problem with it. I know it doesn't feel obviously premium, like let's say what it would probably be like on the Logitech, because I have the Logitech mouse as well, and its scroll wheel as well is just so smooth. So that's what I would expect from their keyboard as well, the G915 TKL. However, I'm not complaining, right? It works, it's fine. The only thing that I would complain about is that there is no mute button, and instead they actually have a stop button. But to be honest, because you have a play pause, that basically kind of does the same thing, right? Because that's what we do: pause our music, pause the video, and press it again to continue. So they should have just changed this stop button to a mute, right? However, it's nothing really too major. What I have done is changed the pause, and I've added that to be the mute button, so it's close by. I don't really know what you actually use the pause for. I never use it, so that's why I changed that to a mute button. So far it's been good. The only thing is, like, yes, the buttons, even the macro buttons, they're a little bit rubbery rather than actually like hard plastic, which is much better in my opinion. Another thing is it doesn't last long in terms of the lights, right? In terms of it being on. So you'll see it, the RGB will be on, but then it'll switch off after, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, to conserve battery probably. However, that's not a major thing, because one thing that I do appreciate is the fact that even though it will switch off, right, or seems like it's disconnected, it's not actually disconnected, right? It is actually basically just gone to, I don't know, it's just turned off the lights, right? Because as soon as you have a key press, it's not like a key press for it to turn on. That key press will register straight away. So if you're typing something and you're thinking about something, if you continue typing, it will continue, right? It's not going to be like, okay, I need to press H once to wake it up, then I need H again for it to register. No, it registers it straight away. So that's one great thing I like about it. One thing is, like, the scroll wheel will not switch it on. There's some buttons that don't switch it on. I think the backspace, the enter, will not actually switch or wake it up again. So you need to try one of the other typing keys, and that will basically switch it on, so the LEDs will come back on. So that's the only thing that is a little bit, at first, was worrying for me, but I realized that actually it is still kind of awake. It's just that the LEDs have gone to sleep, if that makes sense. So overall, it's a good keyboard. I'm pleased with it. I know everyone, well, most of the keyboard enthusiasts want to know how it sounds. I think I already did the sound test and everything, but so, like, yeah, I do this for all of the enthusiasts. But one thing I love about this keyboard, and again, the reason for getting this over the Logitech, right? First and foremost, price, right? But that's not the most important thing, because honestly, sometimes you get what you pay for. So price is one thing. Another thing is hot swappable, right? That is, for me, a big thing. Hot swappable, just being able to change it just in case anything happens, right? Just being able to change your switches, because it's my first mechanical keyboard, so I'm not sure what switches I'm gonna like, right? So if I don't like these red ones, at least I have the ability to actually swap them out, right? Keycaps, I can swap those out, right? And these are much, apparently, easier to find than the Logitech ones. But this was like when I was doing the reviews, but now that I've been looking for keycaps, you can't find the Logitech one as well, but they use a different type. I think one is chalk and one is Kyle, but yeah, don't quote me on that. So they're easy to come by, but it's more about the customization, right? So yeah, it's a great keyboard. And also, one other thing that I didn't like, right, that was bothering me, that I had to change, was the brightness of this LED, this M, right? And the M LED basically shows you what mode you're in, whether you're in the Bluetooth mode, whether you're in the wireless mode, or whether you're in the USB mode, right? And it will always be on, but it is very bright, right? And I had it from reviews before. I didn't think it would be that bad, right? However, it was, and it's just distracting. So what I did was put a little bit of paper on it. You can see the paper, right? So I put some paper. You can see some of the glue residue because I tried covering all of them, but then I decided to not, because with the scroll lock and the caps lock as well, I'd rather notice it, right? So because it's something that is not going to be on for very long, but the macro key, or the mode key, mode LED should I say, that's going to be on, that's on throughout, so it's very distracting. So what I did was actually, because I am an engineer, was actually just to use, they send you these stickers, and at the top you have some extra sticker room that's not really to do with anything. It's just part of the, I don't know, padding you can say. And just cut some of the strip. You can see how much I cut actually to get it more or less perfect, because I got long strips to cover everything first, then I decided not to, so I removed it. But yes, just using some of this from the stickers that they give you, right, putting it on top there. If you have the black keyboard, if you have the silver one, then yeah, you might have to find something, maybe a whitish sticker. So on the black, at least it's much easier to do, and it's something that you don't really notice when the keyboard's there flat. See, like now you wouldn't really notice. It looks like both of these LEDs are on, but it's not, because when the scroll is on, you can see the difference, right? So that's just the one thing that was a little bit distracting, but it's easily solved. But yeah, that's the update. So this will be it for this video. Everything works well. The macros are fine, like recording them, it's quite simple. Keycaps I mentioned already. The typing feel is fine for me. Like I've just come from a membrane keyboard, so it's been good. So I have no complaints in terms of usability. So thank you for watching, and take care. If you want to find this keyboard, I got it from AliExpress. So that's why with the AliExpress ones, you're going to get this different color keycap layout. While if you get it from the Redragon themselves, then you're just going to get the full black or white keycaps. But thank you for watching. Take care, and I hope it helps you in making your purchase. You can check the description as well for any affiliate link or link to get this. And yeah, thank you and take care.